Hello guys, welcome to my channel Quick Learn. Sorry guys, I was a bit late to make the video, but I am back. So we are going to continue a topic communication skills with the part 9. So what's going to be there in this video? In this video, we are going to see that how we are going to communicate with our youngsters, that is with our children, how you're going to cooperate with them, how you're going to teach them how to speak, how to listen, how to keep your gestures, postures and everything. So simply I'm going to give you some tricks or tips, we can say, that how that it will work on youngsters. So let's start. First, be a role model. The very big thing is that you have to be a role model of your youngster. Means whenever you're going to speak to him or her, you should be made perfect. You should make them feel that you are his or her role model. So be a role model. This is particularly important if the person is trying to improve fluency in your child, which simply means whenever you want to make your child perfect, whenever you want to make your sibling perfect, at that time you need to do one thing, that is, first of all, you should be clear with yourself. You should try to be a particular and as well as important person for him or her. You should be very much fluent, you should be very much clear to your child, so that he will get a very much appreciation about you, that he will start seeing to you in a way that he wants you. That is, model the speech behavior you would like to see from your child. You want your child to be perfect. So before making him or her perfect, you yourself should be first perfect. Make me clear again, you yourself should be perfect. And how you are going to be perfect? Be yourself. You have to be yourself. No need to make any changes in you, or you are different and you're showing something different. It makes you wrong. So be clear that you should be yourself whenever you are representing yourself in front of your child. You should be transparent. You should be clear to him or her. The second one is speak slowly. Don't get rush. Speak very slowly. Don't make them feel that you are in hurry, or we can say don't make them feel that you know everything and you can speak very fast and all and everything. So he is a child. He will not get things very perfectly or very soon. He need times. He have to take his own time. So be clear that he need his time, and accordingly you behave with him or her. So speak slowly. Start your topic, start your conversation slowly in his or her mood, according to his or her mood, so that they will get interest with talking to you. So speak slowly. Then the third one is breathe naturally. While you are speaking to your youngsters, it should not feel that you are talking like, we say that तान के बोल रहे हो आप, थोड़ा खींच के बोल रहे हो, not like that. It should be very much natural. It should be very much clear. So breathe naturally. Whenever you are speaking, after a single sentence, take a breath, slow yourself and again start. So breathe naturally. Do not make them feel that you are speaking in very rush and you are breathing very deeply. So it makes feel that you yourself are uncomfortable. First, you yourself should be comfortable. At that time only your child will become comfortable with you. So breathe easily and naturally so that you do not run out of air whenever you talk. So now let's see next, that is fourth point, start slowly. Okay, start slowly means first make your child comfortable with you. Start talking regarding his hobbies or how was his or her day. So make him first comfortable, and then the slower you begin to speak, the more relaxed your vocal cords become. So if you start speaking very rushly or very fastly, this makes your vocal cords very tensed, very tensed. So speak slowly so that your voice is very soft, your speaking becomes relaxed, your vocal cords become relaxed, and your child gets comfortable. The very much big point in all these things is that your child should be comfortable with you. You can speed up gently as you gain confidence. When there becomes a bonding between you both, at that time you can speed up yourself so that you will gain confidence, and also he or she will get confidence in you. The fifth one is practice public speaking. Start speaking publicly in English in front of your child. Not only in front of your child, basically you should speak fluently in front of anyone. I'm saying in front of anyone. You should not hesitate to speak whenever you are with someone else. The more experience you have in speaking in front of others, the easier and more fluent your speech will become. You know that whenever we experience, or whenever we have more experience of anything, that time only we feel that work very easy. Simply communication makes the same. Whenever you have more experience of speaking in front of others, in front of lots of people, at that time only it makes you easier to speak fluently, and your speech becomes very perfect. So practice public speaking. Whenever you will speak publicly in front of your youngsters, in front of your child, in front of your sibling, at that time only he will start seeing you as his or her role model, and will get clear that yes, I want to be like her, I want to be like him. So be clear that start practicing publicly. Articulate consonants. It means stop to articulate certain consonants like T, B. You should not pronounce it like, sometimes we say aged. No. So aged. We have to make some pronunciations clear. You have to make the differentiate between vowels, then consonants. You have to see which articles we should use, when to use the, when to use a, when to use an, and so much things. Okay, that comes in grammar, but communication skills make these things perfect. So, like vowels, sound the vowels clearly. Clearly means what? You should not say honor, it's honor. So, you have to first see which is vowel, then sound it clearly, because children are very much brilliant. They copy you. Make me clear, they copy you. However you speak, in whatever sense you speak, they are going to copy you. If you speak wrong, if you pronounce wrong, they are going to pronounce wrong. So make sure about that. Then afterwards, keep your eyes and ears open. Whenever you are communicating, it doesn't simply means you have to only speak. In communication, listening parts also comes. So keep your eyes and ears continuously open. Become aware of how people are speaking around you, made to help you gauge whether your speech fluency is good or may need a little work. So whenever you listen to others, you can compare them with yourself, that whether you are perfect or whether you need some changes, whether you need some more work to do on it. So keep your eyes and ears open so that you can listen to him or her, your role model, and after that you will make clear about yourself that what points you have to work on yourself. Listen for differences in speaking patterns and rhythms. Listen to various speaking patterns, their rhythms, how they pronounce, how they speak the sentence, and everything. Then the next comes the very important point, that is practice, practice, practice. You have to practice. Practice makes man perfect. This is the very old saying, guys, right? So practice makes man perfect. But we will not say perfect, but at least better. Yes, of course, we can be better after practicing lots of time. After we get fluent, we should not feel that, okay, now my practice is over and now I'm not going to practice anymore. No. Even you are perfect in each and everything, you should practice it continuously. At that time only, that particular thing belongs to you for the long life. Okay, guys. Now, the next is sing. No, do not sing in front of anyone. I'm not saying that sing in front of everyone. Yes, but if you are a singer, you can. Obviously, you can sing in front of everyone. But like me, I am very bad in singing. So, okay, while taking shower, at least you can sing at that time. it makes your breathing sense, your air sense, your speed sense, your voice utilization sense perfect. Your articulation, your speed of your speech, everything becomes perfect when you start singing. So start singing, at least in your room, at least in bathroom, or wherever you feel comfortable. Okay. And the very last point is be patient with yourself or with your child. The very important point and the last point of our topic, that is be patient. You have to be always patient with yourself also and with your child also. No one is going to learn in a single session, no one is going to learn in a single conversation. You have to be patient. No one learns in a single thing. So you have to be patient with yourself also and with your child. He or she is a child, right? They're not going to see or they're not going to learn in a single session. They need their own time. They need their own time. They need their own space. So we need to give them their own space. You cannot expect to learn or to speak fluently and easily in one day. So better take your own time and even give him or her his own time to improve yourself also and to your child also. So basically guys, be patient. And finally, I'm here that our topic is end. Here were some tricks and tips for your youngsters, and I hope it will work. So thank you so much guys. If you liked my video, then please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my video. And also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will get the notification of my each and every videos. Thank you so much guys. Love you a lot.